You talked about the financial ruler, which of course you have with you in your hands now.
Yep.
I have my financial ruler, which I've kept for well over almost a year now, so I
Awesome.
still have it in my desk, it just really helped me a lot. So
Right.
thank you for that. Financial ruler is brilliant. Now, today we're going to ask questions pertaining to insurance. And maybe, Paul, you can help shed some light on this. What's the basic policy or policies an individual should have, especially if he or she is fresh in the working environment?
Well, basic insurance a person should have, there are actually 5 areas of insurance. So it's not that basic as most people think. What's one insurance I need? All of us need about 5 types of insurance.
Okay.
So primarily they are like for hospitalization. That's the first one. All right. Second one, often overlooked, is disability income.
Okay.
Right. Third one is major illnesses. Fourth is death and total permanent disability.
Yeah.
And this way usually confused with the second one that I described, disability income.
Disability.
Right. The fifth one is personal accident. So these are the 5 types of insurance anybody should get cover on.
Okay, so
Yep.
it's not just one, and that there are 5 types. So what you're trying to say is that we need 5 different types of policies.
Yes, precisely. They cover 5 different things specifically. So for hospitalization, it's your medical bills and stuff like that. So that one is really important because our average inflation on medical, it's about 15% the last 3 years.
Whoa, okay.
So this is really high. That's really high. So we need to have insurance on that because otherwise, by the time we land ourselves in the hospital, we realize that it wipes out all our savings, all our dreams and goals that we have worked hard for, right? Second area, often overlooked, disability income, easily confused with total permanent disability.
Yeah.
Now, this type of insurance are usually income in nature. They pay you up to 75% of your income should you be disabled and unable to work to earn an income, right? So that would give you more stability to take care of financial commitments like mortgage, your utility, children's expenses, or even the domestic helper, education expenses, and so on and so forth, right? So this is really important, but very much not heard of.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. Third one, major illnesses. We all know we have that. It's commonly talked about. But the real question is how much is basically enough.
Yeah.
So what's the minimum amount to go for? It's about 3 years worth of your income.
Okay.
Right. So they give you time for aggressive treatment, but also time for recovery from critical illnesses.
Okay.
Right.
All
Death and TPD, we all know that one. The next question is again, how much would be enough?
Yeah.
We recommend about 5 to 10 years for your family.
Okay.
Right? So the only people who do not need insurance are probably billionaires with no families, like Batman or Iron Man, Right.
I haven't met them yet, but
Right. But for the rest of us, we want to have that provision for the family in case we are no longer there. They do have that financial stability after we're gone.
Yeah.
Right? So giving them the time of 5 years to be financially stable would be much better than, if there's no provision for it.
Okay.
And last one, the cheapest way to bump up your death coverage due to accident is through accident plan. Right? So that one is cheap. Go for another 5 to 10 years if you could afford it. And that will give you a good coverage of 10 to 20 years in case of accidental death. Right.
Okay, so these are the 5 areas of policies which one has to look at
Yes.
when applying insurance, obviously.